car is called a TVR. It is Czech Griffith who invented this kind of car. As you see, it's a real muscle car, and it was developed by a guy who came to cars with the Cobra. And the Cobra is a car that has been developed by Shelby. Carroll Shelby wanted to beat Ferrari with his own means, with a very powerful car in a very light English little chassis. And this is something which wanted to beat the Cobra. So it's a real competitive car with a lot of horsepower. Very short, very low, and a lot of power. So you see it, you even see it, you feel it, and you can beat this car on the road to put up a lot of power, a lot of sound, and a lot of muscles to impress yourself and the others. Talking a bit more about the car. As you see, we have a classical V8 engine with two overcam camshafts. A lot of engine in a little space. As the Cobra, here you have a V8 engine, so the classic American engine, which makes a lot of noise and impresses yourself when you push down the pedal because there's a lot of torque. We always have to say this is a car of the 60s. So when it came out, people were driving their Coccinelle, their Beetles. This car came down from 200 and in its best expressions 270 to 300 horsepower. This car is even a little bit more. As you see the car here, from here to here, it has just 2.65 m, which is a car which is extremely compact, and it behaves like that. So on the dry you have a sort of a powerful go-kart. In the wet you have a lot of adventure to master. Okay, to continue. Still a lot of good things to tell about this car. Here you see this is a special edition. This car has been built in 67. Actually it has been built in 65. So it's a late TVR Griffith car. And this is a very special one because it has very wide wheel arches. Then you have the Pochina eyes here. And you have as well a backside which is very seductive. So the interior, you see a little bit of the wood panels, which were as well part of this special edition of a little series of the TVR Griffith. The polished wooden panels, and then much more important, you see a lot of numerous instrumentation, very much the watch shop of the 60s. And in the middle, the very large tunnel for the gearbox. It's a Mustang Racing gearbox 4-speed, which is absolutely fantastic because first gear goes until to 120, not 120 miles, but still it's 120 kilometers, and second 250. So you can imagine the range that you have when you drive. And you can very comfortably start and go up to 90 to 100 without having the car being producing too much sound.